Calculate lower and upper bounds if each of the number is correct to the nearest two significant figures. So here you have to find lower and upper bound of this one, 7.3 minus 4.5. And how do we find out? We find out in this way. See, to get the lower bound, we should take lower bound for 7.3 and upper bound of 4.5. Then only you get lower bound. See man, in subtraction, one should be lower, other should be upper. So you are starting with lower, other should be upper, result will be lower. Okay, now to get the upper bound, you start with upper. From that you remove lower, result will be upper. In subtraction, starting with upper, other should be lower, then the result will be upper. Clear with this? Now let us find lower and upper bound for each of the numbers. Starting with 7.3. Now, what should I subtract and add to get lower and upper bound? How do I decide that? Based on this one, see. It is correct to the nearest two significant figures. Now it has got two significant figures. That means earlier there were three significant figures. So now you should make it into three significant figures. And how do you do that? See here. To make this into three significant figures, here it has to be 5. Okay, now what should I add such that this becomes this? I should add 0.05. So once whatever you are adding, subtract the same thing. So once you subtract, you get 7.25. Clear? Now the next number is 4.5. So to even this also correct to the nearest two significant figures. That means earlier there were three significant figures rounded off to 2. So now you should make it back to three significant figures. And how do you do that? In this way. See. If I take here 0, here it should be 5. Then only it gets converted back to three significant figures. So what should I add to this such that it becomes this? I should add 0.05. So whatever am I adding, I should also subtract it. So when I subtract, I get 4.45. Clear? Now, let us replace the values here. So lower bound of 7.3 is 7.25 minus upper bound of 4.5 is 4.55. Put this in the calculator. You get 2.7. Now for this one, upper bound of 7.3 is 7.35 minus lower bound of 4.5 is 4.45. Subtract these two, you get 2.9. So this is the lower bound and this is the upper bound for this. Am I clear?